Welcome. I'm the Moonshin King for you. Which one should I buy? Canon G7X Mark II or the Canon 200d, otherwise known as the SL2. I'm very conflicted to you. I'm looking for a new camera for my videos. However, which is the best out of these two? These are the two that I am choosing from for now. But if you do have other recommendations, then do suggest, and I will see if it's within my range or within my capabilities or my motor neuron skills. So G7X is a very popular camera amongst YouTubers. Pretty much every YouTuber seems to have the G7X if they're a vlogger. And the Canon 200d is a DSLR. And so very different in that way. These DSLRs, you can change the lens. That's a big difference. So you can you have the body, and then afterwards you can buy different lenses to add on. Sometimes the lenses can be more expensive than the body, but you get different effects, like a blurry background or a wider angle, whatever it is you're going for. And that idea is very appealing to me, because eventually I want to try and have a different background, like blurry background is what I would like to strive for, which I won't be able to achieve, I don't think, with the G7X. The G7X I found in videos. I've been looking on videos, and it seems to be very good in low lighting, and that would be very extraordinary to me, not having the best lighting, being in a very dimly lit room. So that is what drew me to it also. However, the Canon 200d actually has a larger sensor, which is apparently better and should allow for, in theory, more brightness, more light into the lens. So that should work better in low light in theory, but I haven't actually been managed to find comparison videos of the two in this sort of setting in low light. But they both have a flip screen, and that's something I was looking for. The Canon 200d has the flip on the side, whereas the G7X is on the top, which is only a flip on the G7X, but on the 200d it's a completely more versatile screen. You can flip it out and then it turns back in on itself, and you can go up and down, whereas the other one, it's just a flip up. But I don't think I'll have much use for the different angles. I'll probably just be doing it straight on in a video such as this one. However, there's no external microphone on the G7X, which is a shame, because very useful to have. That means you don't have to record separately on another mic and then try and put the video and the audio together in edit. You can just do it in one on the 200d if you add on a Rode microphone. For example, that would be useful for sitting down videos like this. I just put it there, the mic is in there, and then I record. I don't have to sync up the audio later on. So the G7X was appealing because lots of people use it and endorse it, and there's something about something being popular that makes you reconsider things. Just naturally, if lots of people seem to enjoy something and promote something, then you think, well, there must be something to this. This has lots of worth to you. However, the DSLR 200d, as I said, has the lenses you can put on. You have to buy separately, but the option is there. might not be able to afford right away, but down the line you can look forward to investing in a good lens. And it has the microphone, but also I think the G7X has the advantage of being much smaller, compact. You can fit it in your pocket. The 200D you cannot. Now, I'm not a vlogging channel, so it should seem pretty obvious, but at the same time, in my own time, I'm more likely to go out with the G7X being small. I don't like to bring too much attention to myself, so getting out a bulky DSLR would be quite awkward for me. I would feel conscious of people watching in that situation, whereas a G7X I'd be much more comfortable just getting it out of my pocket and snapping discreetly away. Also, it might sound silly, but I'd feel less anxious about the camera being stolen if it's a small G7X. If it's a bulky thing, it looks more, I would say when it comes to cameras, seems more expensive. It draws the eye to it, and you think, ooh, look at this juicy camera. Let's go take a look, shall we? I know it might sound silly in judging which camera to purchase, but you know, I am a paranoid character, so that is on my mind. But I feel that's the only real benefit of the G7X, is that it's smaller, it's compact, and you can carry it around much easier. But at the same time, the 200D is not a massive big thing. You know, it's still only that kind of size. You won't fit it in your pocket, but you can fit it in a small bag, I would say. So it shouldn't be too difficult to carry around. But, you know, less discreet getting it out and using it. Less likely to draw everyone's eyes to your crimes. So those who might not be as comfortable walking around, vlogging around, will probably be drawn to the G7X also. And I don't actually go anywhere, but at the same time I'm thinking maybe one day I will leave my house. Maybe one day I will go out and I would want to carry a camera with me. You know, it's interesting because I do have an iPhone, so that should do the job good enough. If I'm just around wanting to take pictures just casually, but at the same time I feel like I would be less anxious taking out the Canon G7X than an iPhone. I don't know why. I feel people might look down on you if you use a phone, but so many factors in the brain. So that's overall, I think the G7X, that's the only real significant positive. Apparently it has stabilization inbuilt in the camera, whereas the 200D does not. But if I'm just doing a video on the table like now, then it shouldn't be a problem at all. It will be on a tripod. And I can look forward to buying lenses, but still, you know, I feel like the G7X is a purchase that you can buy and you won't have to really upgrade. But saying that, I feel like a DSLR is something that you're inevitably going to keep upgrading if you have the money. But saying that, none of these have 4K, they go up to 1080p. So once there's a G7X Mark III, it might have 4K, it might have a mic input. So that, you know, you never know how people will scoff at the technology we have now. Of course they're going to get better and improve. I just feel like for everyday use the G7X is perfectly fine. More, you know, perfect to use. People aren't bothered about 4K right now. People aren't necessarily bothered about perfect audio in their home movies or their casual travels. But That's the thing. I think people were looking forward to a Mark III this year, and it hasn't been announced. It hasn't been released. I'm not sure when it's going to. Not sure when that G7X Mark III is going to come out, and it would have been useful to have an idea to know when, to save up, to wait. Should I buy this or should I wait for the Mark III, or should I just get this because you've no idea when it's going to come out, or it's going to come out in 2 years or whenever. The 200d seems to be a very good entry level DSLR, good for beginners and very good all-round camera. Has a microphone input, you can add on different lenses later on. Should have good low light capabilities also, but I'm not certain how well it matches up to the G7X, but has a bigger sensor, and I think it has more flexibility in what you can do with it. But the G7X, much more compact, good for vloggers, although they'll still probably want better audio. You can take it to concerts very discreetly, you can take it here and there, restaurants, without having to feel too awkward. And I feel that's the only benefit that most people will care about. So tell me your thoughts on this matter. Which one do you think I should purchase? I don't know a whole lot about cameras. I've just been watching a few videos about this. But if you've had experience with either the G7X or the 200d, then do let me know and help me to decide. I might actually buy a video recorder soon, one day or so, because for my Let's Plays, my gaming channel, the problem with these cameras and DSLRs in particular, they have a time limit, 30 minutes max. You can't go over that time limit when you're recording video. And I've heard that the reason is because of European Union tax. If it's classed as a video camera, you get taxed higher. I've also heard it's because of the DSLR, something inside heats up. So I'm not sure which is which. I'm leaning towards the tax reasoning. And that same goes for the G7X, 30 minutes max. However, I've read if you film in HD, it's more like 16 minutes. And that's a big problem for both if I'm filming a gaming channel. Gaming videos that I want to be around 1 hour long, for instance. So I might buy a video camera specifically for that purpose, long videos. But these videos, I'm not sure how long this has come to, but hopefully it's, less than half an hour, around 15 minutes. Most of my videos, can be lower. So both of them would be good for this purpose. For my, let's see, what else? My reactions, you can't really connect these cameras to the OBS and make it a webcam. Well, I don't know, I think it's possible, but you might need an Elgato or something. I wouldn't know how to do that right now, so I want things to be easy as possible. But at the same time, maybe I'll stop using OBS for my reactions and just do it looking at the camera and then edit later on. What I need to. Live streams, I can use my phone my phone is pretty good for live streaming, just casually. So, and I have a Logitech 1080p webcam, so all good in that manner. But of course, you're always thinking about higher quality. Tell me how you would like to do you. Tell me your thoughts for you. And remember to chomp on that subscribe button if you would like to eat the cheese. And farewell. My munchins, take care. My munchins. Ah!